Let's take a first look at the new Aston Martin AMR24. As always, Aston Martin did not disappoint. They didn't just show renderings of the new car, they also had their film day today, in Silverstone, which is just across the street from their new factory. Now they have everything under one roof, which is very important for every company, but especially in F1. A few years ago they had the chassis development in Silverstone, aero in Brackley, and used the Toyota wind tunnel in Cologne. Then they brought aero to Silverstone as well and used the Mercedes wind tunnel in Brackley. Now everything is in the same location, and the AMR24 is the first car which has been created there. In general, we can say that Aston Martin did a lot of right choices in the past, and what we see today looks good again. Because there are always differences between renderings and real car, we will only look at the real car. It's an evolution of last year's car. In 2023 they had a great first half of the season, but went down the wrong path with their development and got confused. Now they want to correct that, and build a good basis for further development. They chose a nose with a big radius at the sides, in contrast to Alpine, to guide air more smoothly around the nose and to lose less energy. The front wing is angled at the sides for outwash, and the end plates have a cutout for more outwash. The further they can keep the front rear wake away from the rest of the car, the more clean air can reach downforce producing parts, and the result is more downforce. Aston stayed with pushrod suspension at the front, and they have a pretty extreme anti-dive geometry at the front, which makes sure to keep the floor parallel to the ground. And that was quite impressive during the film day already, where they drove 200 kilometers without issues. How low and straight the floor was in every situation. And that creates a stable basis and a car which can be fast everywhere. The side pods are an extreme evolution of last year. They have super tight packaging underneath, which allowed a massive undercut. Additionally, they extended the lower inlet lip a lot further forward to push even more air into the undercut area. This keeps the low energy front rear wake outboard and sends lots of clean air to the back. Also, the undercut flow path is very big. At the top they worked with deep water slides again, and they start pretty late. Interesting here are the split lines, and that's also a lesson learned from last year. This whole side pod is a single piece, and there are no split lines tripping the flow just before the water slides like last year. Above we can see a clear flow path for the cooling air, and a pretty small radius to make sure the cockpit losses stay on top and don't spill down into the important area. At the back, the Mercedes gearbox stayed with pull rod suspension, which is not ideal for large diffuser volume, but in the future Aston Martin will produce their own gearboxes in their new factory. And from 2026 Honda will be their exclusive engine manufacturer, and that will make them a full works team. So even more good decisions for the future. So things are looking good, and the AMR24 will be a car to look out for. Let me know what you think about the new Aston Martin in the comments below, and if you want to be part of F1 and work in the technical development of F1 teams, check out my online Career Accelerator Programme. It's an intensive 6-week course which helps you to prepare yourself for a career in F1 with CATIA V6 licenses. And lots of valuable knowledge you can only get from people who worked in the industry. The first people who finished this course are already working in F1's aero departments. So you could be the next one. Check out the course with the link below, and make sure you state that you found the course through my YouTube channel. See you at the next one.